Get out of the way. It is all cotton for Jamal Crawford.
Gobert, offensive rebound, back up and a hammer.
Ingles, three right side. Got it!
The running right-hander is good again. Joe Johnson has put the Utah Jazz on his back. This series is tied at 2.
Game 5 coming up tonight in LA, and you think Rudy Gobert makes a little bit of a difference out there? In the 2 Clipper wins with Gobert out, LA outscored Utah by 42 in the paint. Back comes Gobert for Game 4. Utah outscored the Clippers by 22 in the lane. TNT's Rebecca Harlow with the Stifle Tower on his return to action.
Oh boy, an injury early as Gobert goes down hard, having trouble getting up. Wow.
I mean, every day was very important. I try to take everything seriously, every detail, make sure, I do what it takes to be able to come back for Game 4. I played 81 games, and getting hurt the first playoff game was, a little devastating for me, so I just wanted to come back and help the team.
Here comes Ingles. Off to Gobert. The top shot blocker in the NBA with a beautiful rejection. No one will get in his way. Rudy Gobert.
The fact that all the other guys, they had a bigger role, at one point, and I think he made the team better, and we kind of know how to play with everyone. We just, I think we got a great chemistry, and we got an unselfish team, and it's fun because even if somebody gets hurt, you know there's going to be somebody coming in and contributing.
Let ISO Joe do what he does best, one-on-one basketball.
Joe Johnson, what a stroke!
How spectacular has he been?
ISO Joe, Clutch Joe, whatever you want to call Joe. How would you describe, what he's meant to this team?
He's been a superstar, in this playoff, making big plays after big plays, and I'm impressed. I know what he could do, but see what he's doing in this playoff is, you can see that he's a competitor.
What's it going to take to win the series?
Focus every game, and if we play the same way we've been playing, we're gonna have our chance. It's a very good team. The Clippers are a very good team, but we're confident. We know our abilities to win games, and we just gotta give everything we have every game.
Well, even though the Clippers are the home team, little pressure on them tonight because Utah will be the healthier team. Gobert returned in Game 4. Gordon Hayward is expected to be good to go tonight after playing just 9 minutes because of an illness in Game 4. But back to Gobert, how much does he mean to this team, particularly the way they play?
He means a lot to this team because he does what I like to call paint impact. He impacts the paint on both ends. Some guys just do it offensively, some guys do it defensively. Gobert does it both ways. Right here, the roll to the basket is not there. Paint impact, dominate the glass, go up, finish strong. At 7'2", not too many guys can get the ball out of his hands. Defensively, you see, that's why he's one of the leading shot blockers in the league. He's able to slide with most space, step over, get the block, and then start the break for his team. Once again, the paint presence on the offensive end. He knows where to be on the drives, reads his spots. As soon as the drive occurs, Gobert slides into the paint. Paint dominates most space with the nasty jam in his face, and then back to the defensive end. He helps on defense, recovers back to most space, takes the fake, gets back to block the shot. And we're talking about somebody that averages about 2.6 blocks per game, tops in the NBA. So having his presence on defense means a lot. And then offensively, the cherry on top is he can make plays like that when we're talking about that finger roll. Not a lot of 7'2" guys can move like that, Zeke. The nice little finger roll. If I would have tried that, I'd have thrown it smooth off the top of the backboard.
And avoid the charge at the same time.
Yeah, to avoid the charge and have the nice finger roll. So he combines great offense with great shot-making ability. And there's only a few guys like that. Guys like him, Serge Ibaka, those are some of the only guys that they can do both. You can play through them and give them the ball offensively, and they'll dominate the paint for you. Then from a defensive standpoint, they'll dominate the paint because they'll block shots.
Yeah, he led the league in blocks and was among the leaders in field goal percentage, and you think of him as a dunker, but I think you're going to see his offensive game grow a lot more over the next couple of years. There are more skills than he's been able to show off so far. And by the way, kudos to the Jazz for building this roster brilliantly as they got a little better. They waited until just the right time, then added veterans like Boris Diaw and this guy, Joe Johnson. Perfect match with a player who knows how to finish under the bright lights, which he has done. Not only is Joe averaging 10 more points a game than he did during the regular season, Zeke, he's 6 of 7 on clutch shots so far. That's last 5 minutes of the game, score within 5 points. That's by far the best of the young postseason so far.
Yeah, not surprising, and this is what Joe does. He finishes games, and he's a great complement to Hayward. And as you can see, they isolate him. He's good on the wing. He's good on both sides of the ball in terms of, he's a smart defender. He can knock down the three, and he's got a mismatch every night, with Jamal Crawford guarding him. They go back and forth at each other. He can't guard Jamal, and Jamal can't guard him. But at the end of the game, the ball seems to always be in Joe's hand, and Joe can get you close to the basket. He's an excellent passer. And I thought Utah did something extremely smart, by going out and getting Joe, getting Diaw, getting Hill, because they added veterans to their team. They didn't go get the splashy guys. They didn't go get the young guys. They went and got the old vets who can give them playoff experience and intelligence, and that's what's coming through in this series.
Clippers get Austin Rivers back in the lineup tonight. We'll see if they can get enough offense, beyond what Chris Paul is doing.